We're back again. We're back again. We're back. Today I just wanted to do a real quick video, talking about the barge people because I finally watched this. Now I've got a whole stack that I showed in the previous video of movies that I still need to watch or finish watching, but I decided to watch this one tonight, and then I rented The Midnight Swim. Go check that out. The Midnight Swim. I think it's from 2015. That movie is so good, so good. Very like low key, independent sort of vibe going on there. But it's a very well done, like indie mystery movie, I guess you could say. Anyway, I watched The Barge People first, and I was pleasantly surprised after seeing Winter Skin, because I believe this is from the same director, Charlie Steeds. Um, Now they might have also done or had something to do with Escape from the Cannibal Farm or The Cannibal Farm. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a sort of a like a low budget, like fan made Leatherface movie, which is a pretty fun one. But there's also an English Haunting, I believe, by the same director. Anyway, I just saw this for the first time tonight, and man, it was a really fun ride. It wasn't anything like, what do you call it? It had its flaws, but it was still really well done for a low budget and kind of like underground looking movie. One of the best things about it was probably, for me, the lighting and sort of the I guess you would say the character design and things like that. Because the villains of this movie are these sort of weird amphibian looking uh, inbred cannibals. This is the coolest one in the movie. There's like three or four others or something like that. Three other cannibals, but this guy looked the coolest. And yeah, it was kind of like what Cool Duder had said. Where he said that it had Hills of Eyes vibes. I thought that was definitely true. I I for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have smoked before I did this video. What if we just keep going and leave that in? Mm. We might have wasted a minute being a little weird there. Um. Anyway, let me try and get back. Find myself again. Okay. Anyway, Cool Duder had said something about how this movie was similar to The Hills Have Eyes, and that was one of the most like apparent things about this movie. I think, like, going in, like the intro, and there were other sequences like throughout the movie that just felt very similar to The Hills Have Eyes. The I think it was the 2006 remake. It felt a lot like that. Even the backstory with like the cannibal villains and stuff like that, very similar. But I didn't really mind that. I liked this, like, I guess 80s feeling, kind of cheesy, fun cannibalistic slasher movie. Like, I kind of just took it for what it was and tried not to like be too serious about it, you know. And that's, I think, how you enjoy this movie the most, you know, just going into it without taking it too seriously. You'll have a really fun time. The effects are pretty good. Um, One thing I didn't really like about it was there are a few action sequences that are very, very like cluttered and disorganized. Like the scene doesn't very, it doesn't like mesh together very well, I guess. You know, like how it'll cut from one person to the next. And I mean, the whole sequence was kind of weird. There's this main sequence where there's like multiple fights happening, I guess you could say. And the way that it cuts from person to person, and just the way that that scene plays out altogether is kind of bizarre, you know, but it is fun to look at. So that kind of saved it, I guess you could say. The story is pretty simple. There isn't much to it. It's kind of just like a group of friends who like go on this boat, and they like stop by some like kind of weird bar at this old town, and they end up attracting or gaining attention from a family of like amphibian cannibals, basically. I don't know. They're like humanoid monster people. But I liked that a lot. I thought that was fun and cool. I don't know. I guess I guess my only issue was the acting wasn't too bad. I think it was just the uh putting the scenes together, like the way it looked a little sloppily, like tossed, I guess you can say. It didn't flow too well. But that didn't take away from the movie as a whole to me, you know. That's pretty much my only complaint, cuz it's a little cheesy, but it's like fun cheesy, you know. Um I got a little too weird because I smoked before this, but I don't mean to undersell this movie. It is really well done for a low budget movie. And there's this old dude in this who was also in Winter Skin, and he's also in English Haunting, and probably others by this director. But I fucking love this old dude who's in these movies. He's like this guy with like long, kind of like raggedy hair. He was in the Escape from the Cannibal Farm movie or whatever it was called. Um, I'm forgetting the actor's name. It might be Barrington De La Roche. Um, it might be that. It might be that. Look that up. That guy is great in this, and he's only in the movie for like a short bit. But there's this awesome scene where he's like walking around at night, and something happens, and I just love that. One of the other things that's great about this movie is the atmosphere. Okay, the setting is really cool, like the whole like boat thing and the riverside, along with there's scenes in a cave and things like that. Really, really good with the lighting too. Like I said before, that was one of the things I enjoyed a lot about it, other than the special effects. But all in all, I would say this is like definitely a rewatchable one. Probably best for like Halloween and stuff like that, you know. But I can definitely see myself going back to watch this one. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the barge people. But go check this one out. I got it at Walmart for only $10. And yeah, it also came with this sticker, and it's like it says a free 30-day trial for Shutter, which I don't know if there's anything special about that, but I'm thinking about checking out that streaming service because I do like horror things, and it's pretty cheap to have to get Shutter. It looks like a horror themed Hulu almost. I don't really know much about it. Oh, but to wrap this video up, I'm gonna quickly show. I'll do another video like more in depth, but I'm going to show my like my movie shelf because someone requested that, and so I'm gonna show you now. Things are kind of cluttered right now. I've just been kind of having fun with it, you know. But we've got our top shelf, okay, and this is like our favorite movies and miscellaneous things like that. I've got The Wire right here because that's the best show ever made. Down here we've got our horror shelf, okay, and like I said, there's like random stuff, or maybe I didn't, but it's kind of cluttered right now. But this is the horror shelf, and then down here we've got like TV and like sci-fi and like like the categories that I have less of, along with this stack here of like all the new stuff I just bought. And then down here, this is where the shelf really gets random, So the bottom or the second before last shelf has nothing to do with the movies, but right now I do have room to fill it up a bit more, especially on the second or third shelf. But the first one is pretty packed, and yeah, there isn't really much I don't know how I would describe the way I organize my movies. It's mainly by favorite and genre. That's the best way to describe it. I hate seeing alphabetical order. That seems so ridiculous. It's like, imagine there's a movie series, and like, because the second one, it starts with like the letter X or whatever, you're gonna like you're gonna have a movie series and have like the second or third one all the way down here when the first one is down here. It could be like 1 3 2, I don't know. I don't like the idea of alphabetical order for movies. That's not yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, all right. Well, this video got off track, but go check out The Barge People. That was a really fun movie, and don't let what I had to say about it, the little negatives, turn you off to it. I'm just a little bit out of it. All in all, I want to say that that was like that was like a B- movie for me, in terms of like a low budget horror movie. And yeah, that's all.